What's up, y'all? It's another Sunday, and yes, another story time. Per usual, I'm going to break it down into 3 parts with a life lesson at the end because, hiya, baby, happiness is a hustle. You got to have the life lessons. So, I thought it would be cool to tell some stories around my fandom of Harry Potter because I'm a Harry Potter fan. I don't know too much about the author, okay? But I really like the storyline and overall way it works, and of course the actors, right? Because I love me some Daniel, I love me some Emma, I love me some Rupert. Okay, so for this story is about my sorting house, the house I got sorted into. Okay, so part 1, I got into Harry Potter as an adult. Okay, and so I had seen the first 2 movies and I was kind of like, I don't know, it's for kids. And my cousin was like, yo, you know, the story in the books is kind of popping. So I was like, let me see what they talking about. The story was popping. So got more into it, watched all of the movies. So in the course of watching all of the movies, I didn't get sorted. I hadn't found my home yet. So that's part 1. Part 2, I finally am like, you know what? Let me see what house I'm going to be in. Now, for those of you that aren't really familiar, there's 4 houses for Harry Potter. There's Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin. For reference, Harry and his homies are in Gryffindor. The girl he likes is in Ravenclaw, and there's some other, kids that end up helping, because it's a movie. It's about a revolution, okay? They end up being from Hufflepuff, right? Because you need all of these aspects. And Slytherin is where the bad guy, Voldemort, is in. Okay, and some others, right? Like Bellatrix and all of them. Like the bad guys, pretty much, Malfoy and them, they be in Slytherin. So just to break it down, Gryffindor is like the brave kids. Ravenclaw, I don't know, it's just like, it's also brave but smart too. It's like a little mixture. Hufflepuff are usually like the nicer, like light kids that, usually focus on like potions and stuff like that. And then you have Slytherin, like I said, all the bad guys. Okay, that's part 2. Part 3, I decide, I'm gonna take this test. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna test into Ravenclaw. I really did, because mind y'all, I done seen every movie, I done read every book. So I'm like, no, I don't think I'm gonna test into Gryffindor because everybody want to be in Gryffindor, but I think I'm gonna test into Ravenclaw. Tell me why I take this test and I test into Slytherin. Okay, so I have made amends. I have come, to terms with that, and I have embraced my Slytherin nature. Like, I have a snake plant that is named Snape. Okay, so I'm okay with that. But I was a little bit like, what? When it first happened, like, how I'm Slytherin? Okay, I'm 2 degrees from Voldemort. This is crazy. Okay, cool. So that was, that took me some time, but that wasn't as bad as it got. So years later, I'm working at this new job, and we decide, I'm like, you know what? Let's take another test and see what our Patronus is. I could be Slytherin as long as my Patronus is something cool, maybe, right? Or nice. I don't know, it could be a stag. It could be a goat. No, my Patronus is a black cat. Okay? So not only am I in the same house as Voldemort, my Patronus is a black cat. I think, because it's been about 6 years since all this revelation, so I think I have become one. I've understood it. I've embraced it. It is who I am, and that's what it's going to be. So the life lesson here is labels don't define you. Okay, you define yourself. So whoever you gonna be, whatever you want to be, what you gonna do, that is up to you. You do not let these people tell you who you are. Okay, bye.